Basically, I have a few simple rules to close. I'm going to start closing. Like I said, the big thing, as I said, despite your limited time and finances, residency is actually one of the best times to put in place the building blocks for your global health career. If you can do it during residency, I can guarantee you, you will do it as a staff, right? I managed to essentially work, it was a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie, right? But you know, I managed to keep trying to publish papers, I kept trying to work on my nonprofit organization during my Royal College year. And my wife complained that she was like, I never saw you except for the 5 hours that you were sleeping in bed. But after Royal College was over, after residency was over, now she's just like, why aren't you working? Why are you, she's like, I'm trying to read my Kindle. Can you just leave me alone? I'm like, yeah, I have free time now, it's great. So, you know, despite it, it's a good place to put building blocks because part of it is, A, you'll learn how to do it in a time-pressured setting. B, you'll also be putting the steps in place that by the time you graduate, you'll already have some publications under your belt, you'll already have some successes under your belt, that it won't be as much work. And so you'll have much more free time and hopefully much less work in terms of developing your career then. And the only way you're going to get through it, as I mentioned, is to find opportunities, mentor, and get some institutional backing behind you, and pursue the additional skills as you need. And as I mentioned at the bottom, never give up, because as hard as it might seem, you'll never really have the opportunity you'll never have that unencumbered opportunity as a resident again. Now, some caveats. As I mentioned, you know, doing it all off the side of your desk is a lot of work, and the question is it's not going to be easy, as I said, but once you start, you can't really stop, or can you, right? And then Rome, as you know, wasn't built in a day or in a month, for that matter. And I use the example of Partners in Health as a good one. And I've used Farmer as an example, but for Partners in Health, it's an interesting thing for you to think about, that Partners in Health wasn't always what it was today. It actually started out as a really small operation in 1983. So it took them almost 17 years to get where, and I mean, we only heard about it because by the time they became something big, we were all in med school and residency, right? But it took them 17 years to get to where they were. It wasn't something that happened overnight. So, all that to say, go get them, right? The world really is your oyster, and the best thing I think about it, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we all have, that you're all interested in global health work, because this generation and this world needs bridges more than ever, and it's actually a good thing that you're all trying to figure out this question and answer. So, on the topic of questions and answers, I'm happy to take any right now, although I know I'm 1 minute before ending. So, thank you very much.
So does anyone, we'll take probably 2 questions, if anyone has any questions for Dr. It's Sunday. You got us on the Sunday morning, we tend to be a little bit quieter and lower energy.
No worries.
Any questions at all? He's very, very approachable, and has been really great to CFMS. So if you guys have questions, I'm sure he'd be happy to answer them by email and stuff like that as well.
And happy to stick around and chat.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm just going to grab, I have a tea mug for you.
Oh dear, okay. Well, thank you.
I hope you drink tea, because yesterday Steve was like, I don't drink tea.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for having me.
Thanks.